Sunday. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Tannehill on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And the Titans first down.
First down carry for Henry. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now Tannehill. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On second down, here's Henry. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Out of of the gun, Tannehill. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Titans 3, Chiefs nothing.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And Patrick Mahomes is back in this game for the 3rd straight season, because you remember 2 years ago, they lost in overtime at home to New England and then found their way through last year, beating Tennessee in the AFC title game in Kansas City as well. He has great experience in this game, understands how to win, and is eager to get a 2nd straight Super Bowl title.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. For the Titans and Chiefs, you know, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point, 17-7. But as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans 3, Chiefs nothing.
2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 30 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Man open left side is Brown. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. To throw is Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A.J. Brown, 63 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Their own 22-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
30-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Helaire, the ball carrier.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
That's good for our Kansas.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Okafor. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. To the air again, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
It's funny, partner, Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who could do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. So that'll back him up 5. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And the lead is up to 15 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. 13.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Tano Passanio able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one, and he'll bang that one through. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Derrick Henry. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Derrick Henry all alone, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 60 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Tannehill. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And Mahomes going to keep it himself. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They will find Davis. That's complete. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 2.
Throwing again is Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody.
21.
does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.